Hey everyone, thanks for coming back. You ever have a problem that you tried everything you know of to try and fix the problem and nothing works, and then you stumble across something really stupid that causes the problem? That's what I'm going to talk about today. So in my last video, I actually talked about did an unboxing for a guitar that I wanted to give away from a channel on YouTube. Again, J-Man's channel. So I got this guitar, as all of you have probably seen before. And if you didn't, and you just clicking on this channel for the first time, it's an M-Musi Fusion. It's kind of a blue purple. Not sure how you're seeing it in which light. It's like a chameleon color. Anyways, the guitar is fantastic. It's got, split coil pots on it, tremolo, humbuckers, and a bone nut, and some locking tuners on the back, which help keep the guitar in tune when you use the tremolo, if you're going to use it for a dive bomb or anything like that. So it's been really fun playing with it. It's really invigorated me wanting to play again, a lot more continuously, or a lot more regularly. But a couple of days after I got the guitar, I noticed that this note, which is a G note on the bottom string, was causing severe vibration on the guitar, and to the point where it was really sounding crazy. And then I asked my wife if she heard it, and she thought it was a little weird sounding as well. So obviously I started thinking about what could be wrong. I checked the fret levels, they're all fine. No play in there at all. I even adjusted the neck a little, and it didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. It's just, I started looking at the actual string trees to see if they were loose. And they weren't. I thought it might have been rattling on those. I checked the neck. The neck is straight. So for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what was causing the vibration. So I noticed when it was on the G note, on this string it would happen, but also on the G string itself, open, it would get the same vibration. Couldn't figure it out. Racked my brain for days and days. So I thought, obviously it can't be the neck and it can't be the frets if it's happening on the G string, which is an open note, and the G note on the E string. So I started thinking and going down the path and trying to figure out what would cause this. So obviously something on the guitar was vibrating, because as it turns out, the G note on the E string and the G string were sending resonance through the guitar, which something was not adding up. Something seemed loose, and I went and checked everything. I checked all the saddles, all the knobs of switch. I took the bar out to see if it was actually causing the same problem. It wasn't causing the problem. I checked the nut to make sure the nut wasn't loose. And as it turns out, when I put my thumb on the back of the E tuner, the buzzing went away, the vibrating went away. So I tried the same thing and tested everything all down the tuners, and it turns out the only one that stopped the vibration was the E, which led me to think, okay, the tuner is obviously loose. Well, I checked the tuner, it wasn't loose. I checked all that, made sure everything was nice and tight, still got the actual buzzing, the vibration, and I couldn't figure it out. I was just like, I have no idea what's going on here. So for the heck of it, I thought, well, I'm going to turn the lock off on the tuner and just keep it as a straight tuner to see if it went away. And sure enough, I loosened the lock on the tuner in the back, and that vibration went away. So I thought, okay, well, great, the tuner's shot then. So I tightened it back up, vibration came back. Loosened it again, And then I was loosening it. I gave it a bit of a wiggle and then tightened it back up. The vibration was gone. So everything was back to normal. So I was very happy, obviously. So I couldn't figure out for the life of me why that it was doing that. You know, I went through everything I could think about to actually fix the problem, and it turned out to be the tuner. And I thought, well, what could impact the tuner that would cause that to happen? Because when I got the guitar, it was fine. So when I got that guitar, I hung it on the wall. And I have my bass sitting over there in another tuner or another hanger. Well, as it turns out, the type of hangers I use are these kind, where they push down. When you put the guitar in, they push down, and then see if I can get out of the way of that so you can see it. The bracing comes up in front so the guitar doesn't fall out. Well, as it turns out, the actual E-tuner on this guitar was rubbing on this wall hanger because of the shape of the headstock on the guitar, where it's shallow here and it's very, very pronounced over there, like the Epiphones are here. So I guess what was happening was that the tuner was actually touching, like leaning on the actual wall hanger, and the wall hanger wasn't actually angling to compensate for the shape of the neck or the headstock. So funny thing is how a little stupid thing like this, not even realizing it, actually impacted the guitar. So needless to say, out of sheer paranoia, I have it sitting on an actual floor stand now, and I'm not hanging it on the wall just because I didn't want to put any undue stress on the tuner. So it just goes to show you, you know, when you think you thought of everything, you haven't thought of anything. So anyhow, I'm happy to report that the guitar is working fine. It sounds fantastic. I'm still thinking on how I'm going to get the guitar plugged in to my sound card that I'm using for the mic on a separate channel. So if I ever play the guitar on a video, you'll be able to hear it properly. Maybe I'll get that figured out by next video. Anyhow, have a great day, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, and take care.